Y'all, your girl been thinking, and here we go. Now, the NFL, I wonder if they have a program for these young men to talk to people about their mental, because we have been losing a lot of young men these past couple of years. These young men really have a lot on their plate. They trying to hold the whole family financially together. And when you can't do that, that's a lot of pressure, okay? Especially when you go into the season and you have so many different injuries, and then you just feel like you done failed your family. These men really need somebody to talk to, like this young man here, Rondale Moore. Now, I read a little bit, and they was talking about something about a traffic violation, but I think it was bigger than that. Now, this young man had a lot of injuries. I read that he had 2 injuries. And when it comes to these young men and they taking care of their families, they feel like they are a failure to their families, I believe. Now, I said I believe. And the families can put a lot of pressure on you, especially when you the number one financial person that's carrying the whole family. But also, I believe something else was going on with his mental. You 24 years old and you just unalive yourself just like that. I don't understand it. Then we have this young man, Marshawn Kneeland. I read again, it was a traffic violation, but I also know that he lost his mom too a couple of months before, 2 months before he went into the NFL. And he used to carry his mom's ashes on him. Now that plays a role also with your mental, especially if you was close to your mom and you just love your mom and you feel like life cannot go on without your mom. He needed somebody to talk to too. Sometimes you can't talk to the family. Sometimes you need to talk to outsiders. Sometimes you need a little medication to keep your mind right. You know what I'm saying? But I wonder if the NFL had a program for these young men, would they still be here today? Then we have Kyren Lacy. Now, he unalived a guy in a traffic violation. But when you go back and look at the videos, he was innocent. That was a lot of stress on him because he thought he was going to do time. But he did not give it time because found out that everything turned out to be okay. And he unalived himself right before he knew what the answer was going to be. Now, let me tell you something. Also, working on that mental. Families can be so wrapped up in themselves till they lose account of what their sons is going through. Now, I'm not sure if the NFL have a program or not for these young men,